Okay, hello and welcome back. Today I'll be playing Continuing Spirit Hunter Death Mark 2, playing through the second chapter in the game. We'll be picking up right where we left off last time. So, if you haven't seen the first part, please go ahead and, watch that and enjoy, if you will. I will be planning on finishing this game, and every chapter I will upload into a playlist. So let's continue where we left off. The next day at Cujo Mansion. The phone's ringing. Gotta answer it. Hello? It's me, Kanoi. Thanks for last night. Did you sleep well? Well, I doubt you slept peacefully, given the things we experienced last night. I still find it hard to believe. So, why did you call me? Right, let's cut to the chase. I need your help. A new notice from the departed has arrived. That was quick. I'll tell you the details in person. Not now, though. I've got an errand I must attend to. I'll be back on the school grounds at 5 p.m. Can you return around that time? Sure. He then hangs up the phone. There's still some time left before I'm supposed to meet the headmaster. I retrace what happened last night while drinking some coffee to wake me up. Honestly, a part of me still can't believe it. I need to organize my thoughts. What should I think about first? Yo, let's have some coffee. My eyes settle on the coffee that I brewed up. I ground the imported beans myself and made some fine adjustments to it. Can't say it's one of the finest things that I've ever made. Coffee's the best companion you can have when you're contemplating something. I very much have to agree. Literally have a cup of coffee with me right now. I wrap my fingers around the mug's handle and take a sip of the black liquid. So bitter. Well, let's add some sugar. Take one sugar cube from the pot. Then I drop it into my mug and stir it into the coffee with a little spoon. Let's drink some more coffee. I bring to my mug to my lips and sip the coffee. It's still too bitter. And I could agree, I'm more of a 2 spoons type of guy. Then I drop it into my mug and stir it into the coffee. I bring my mug to my lips and sip the coffee. Oh, he likes his coffee really sweet. Last night I was attacked by the departed. Their eerie whispers felt like a bug was burrowing straight into my brain, and their words are still ringing in my ears now. This is what they said. On this wonderful day, let us exchange vows with one another. I swear to always stay by your side, forever and ever. It sounds like a wedding vow, and giving their letter to me, I have a feeling the departed may be obsessed with me. To make things worse, say, my dear, can I bite you? I lost consciousness after that. When I came to, I was laying face down in the corridor. I looked around and the departed was nowhere to be found. I don't understand what they're thinking, but one thing's for sure. They're using spirits to harm the students. What should I think about next? Let's put some more sugar. Tastes a bit better. My man likes a lot of sugar in his coffee, I see. Man. Hanako of the toilet, who I met last night, must be one such spirit. The grudge of someone who died a violent death will not be calmed even after their death. That powerful grudge will turn them into an inhuman supernatural being, a spirit. I'm not sure, but I think this actual spirit we see in this image right here is from the first game. There was like a bride ghost, I remember. Spirits resent and kill living beings. I saw it with my own eyes last night. The only way to eradicate them is by erasing their grudges. To do that, we first need to investigate the spirit and discover their grudge. What I have to do now is investigate the spirits and terminate them. 4 months ago, I was confronted by spirits in a strange incident. I barely managed to survive. It was all thanks to the mark bearers who helped me with the investigation. Well, to add context to that, in the first game, people who are being haunted and or cursed by violent ghosts that would kill them would have these like marks appear on their body, and that was the general main theme of the first game. Was our character had said mark and was only able to kind of prolong the time of their own death by helping others with these marks. Yep, that's the stuff. Caffeine and sugar are flowing into my tired brain. Some people get on my case for putting too much sugar in my coffee, but I won't drink it any other way. The mark bearers are people I can trust. Yeah, these are all the cast from the first game. 4 months ago, several people had death marks carved onto their bodies, something that was the work of a spirit in H City, and I was among those 13 people. We mark bearers worked together to survive and brought an end to the case. We still keep in touch with each other. We even team up to solve mystery cases from time to time. The person who introduced me to Mr. Konoe was a mark bearer who worked as a doctor at a school. Makes me wonder if we weren't really meant to escape our strange fates. The pendulum clock in the entrance hall rings. It's almost time for my appointment with the headmaster. Better get ready to go out. I put all the essential items into my favorite bag. My old notebook and flashlight, along with all the things I found at the school yesterday. The key item needed to erase a spirit's grudge usually lies in a haunted place. Time to prepare for every possibility is a fool's errand. This should be good enough. I finish getting ready and head to the garage. Then I get into my favorite minivan. Konohara Academy. The school is built in a place called Konohara, an area situated on top of a hill on the outskirts of H City. Built in the early Showa period, the school is considered a tangible cultural property of H City. Although it's been renovated several times, it still looks pretty much the same inside and out. Konohara Academy is about 20 minutes from Kujo Mansion. Mr. Konoe told me there was no vacant spots in the school's parking lot. So my only option is to park my car in a parking area near the school and then walk. School's already letting out by the time I arrive. Students are heading for the exits. They're all looking pretty gloomy though. Is it because of the departed case? I walked down the same route as yesterday and once again arrive at the special building. I check the clock hanging in the entrance. There's still some time left before the appointment. I head to the infirmary. Daimon, the guy who introduced me to Mr. Konoe, might be in there. Once I arrive though, Daimon's not there. Not just that, I can't even find the school nurse. If memory serves, Daimon once told me that it wasn't mandatory for a school to have an appointed nurse. I realize that this isn't really my domain, but in light of recent events, I'm starting to think that policy may be a huge mistake. It's almost time. Let's go to the faculty room. There's no one in the infirmary. Okay, let's take this opportunity to save. And exit. This is the special building entrance. Where are we going? Oh. I wonder if it'll let me actually, like, go to places. Oh. It doesn't feel right to walk around the school without the headmaster's permission. Oh, okay. Mr. Konoe immediately spots me when I enter the faculty room. He claps his hands together and then approaches me. Ah, you've come, Dink. Does that mean you're continuing with the investigation? Yeah. Ah, you're such a lifesaver, thank you. Shall we talk about the case now? Where should we start? Let's talk about the deceased Izumi. I haven't heard anyone making any rumblings about Izumi yet. A missing persons report will probably be issued shortly, though I doubt they'll treat it as a criminal case. Especially given that his corpse disappeared after he died. Aside from us, the only one else who knows is Daryu from the student council. Kunukawa as well, apparently Doryo told her. If I remember correctly, Kunukawa is that white-haired girl. She said she's a good friend of Doryo's. Please be discreet about this, considering that as an order from your client. Okay. The new notice was found on top of the piano in the music room this morning. Take a look. It matches the notices I saw last night. It must truly be the departed notice. Dear model, Hanako will kill you tonight. I'm watching, hiding in the school. Your beloved, the departed. Obtained notice for model. The previous victim was the pianist, in other words, Izumi, the piano player. This time the target's been dubbed model. Who could it be? Do you have any idea who this model is? I'm afraid not, apologies, I'm still new here. I tried asking the teachers as well, but to no avail. So I'll leave the investigation to you. From today onward, I'd like you to start a full-fledged investigation at our school. I want to put an end to this case. Try speaking to the teachers and the students. I'm an outsider though, is that really okay? I know that. That's why I asked my friend at the Board of Education to issue this for me. He then holds out a piece of paper. Certificate of Employment, Special Contract Teacher. What? My name is written on the bottom part of the paper. Is this some kind of joke? I've taken the liberty of making you a teacher at our school. You'll be able to freely roam the campus this way. In my opinion, this is the most expeditious way to end this case. Is that agreeable to you, Mr. Dank? Seems I don't have a choice. Thank you for your understanding. The sudden development has put me at a loss for words. I'd expected that things would get bizarre, but to become a teacher? I guess that's all I can say about the case. I tried telling my friend on the police force about it, but they didn't believe me. In fact, he just became worried that I'd hit my head somewhere. You're the only one I can rely on to put an end to this. Anyway, why don't you get started now? Feel free to explore other places besides the old building. I don't think there are many students remaining there. It's almost time for the last call to leave school grounds, and we've advised them not to stay behind. In light of recent incidents. He must be referring to the first notice. A mysterious notice appeared, a student went missing. Even the cops got involved. The school needs to look like it's doing something in response to the situation. Oh right, almost forgot. Please feel free to make use of the infirmary as much as you need. The school nurse has been out with a cold. Daimon has been managing in her absence. You two are good friends, so I imagine there shouldn't be any problems. Before starting my investigation, I should return to the infirmary to see if Daimon's returned. Okay, time to go to the infirmary. Oh, you're back. A cheerful voice greets me when I come in. Hello, Mr. Dank. Mr. Daimon is running an errand, but he'll be here later. But wait a second. Why are you here, eh? To help you out, of course. I heard about the departed for Mr. Daimon. Can you tell me more about the case? Sure. I think she's from the first game. This is Ai Kashiwagi, one of the mark bearers who hunted down spirits with me in the past. She's a member of the idol group Love and Hero, who are mainly active in H City. What happened to your idol duties? Just so you know, I'm not slacking off, okay? Today's my day off. Last week was rough, though. We were busy recording our new song. And if you're curious about it, I'd say it's sultry, maybe? I guess it's kind of cheerful and passionate. One thing for sure, it's a banger. And all of Love and Hero songs, they passionately sing about love and justice. The songs are simple, but they have powerful messages. They seem to be well liked by some of the youngsters. Ai is a passionate young girl who unreservedly loves the lyrics of their song. Love He is a local idol group in H City. That's why some of our fans go to the school. Not a lot, though. Not a lot? I guess you're not that famous then. Damn. We're still pretty much an up-and-coming act, but someday we'll be touring the nation. You just wait. Anyway, one of our fans told me about the departed rumors. It got me kind of worried since they seem to be genuinely scared about it. After that, Mr. Daimon told me about your investigation. Oh, so that's why she decided to come here. Like my personal guardian angel. That's how Ai's always been. Act first, deal with the consequences later. It's dangerous though. There are victims in this case already. Oh, wrong. I know that. Besides, you know all the risks and you're still investigating, aren't you? I can't just let my friend do it alone. Friend, huh? A genuine compliment for me for an active idol. What an endearing moment. A little bit too dazzling for me though. I'm not taking one step out of here, no matter what you say to me. You're not a student here, right? Where did you get that uniform? I borrowed it from a friend. She graduated from Konohara Academy. While investigating the case, no one will get suspicious if I'm wearing a uniform. Besides, isn't this uniform adorable? I wanted to wear it. Look, doesn't it suit me? I guess so. You look exactly like a student. You don't stand out at all. Ah, that wasn't what I wanted to hear. After listening to her story, I gave her a detailed recap of the situation. She's experienced the terror of facing spirits, so she knows the risks. And yet she still wants to go after them? There's no stopping her. I understand the situation, so what's up next for your investigation? That rhymed. Let's see. Our subjects are the departed and Hanako of the toilet. For now, let's just focus on Hanako. Now that a new notice has appeared, our main priority is to prevent any more casualties. Yep, let's protect the living. First things first, we need to investigate rumors regarding Hanako. If we get a lot of information, we may find a way to placate Hanako's grudge. Spirits disappear once their grudge is resolved. I'm really curious about this model Hanako is targeting. I wonder who it is. We need to find that out. Looks like the spirit in this school don't attack indiscriminately. There must be some reason for that. True, we may be able to uncover the spirit's motive if we discover what the reason is. Let's ask around and see what information we can gather about Hanako and the model. Notes made on the subject of Hanako of the toilet. Ai Kashiwagi has joined the investigation. The character Ai Kashiwagi has been added to the character file. Okay, let's go ahead and save here. Seems like a good opportunity too. Okay, I guess we'll take a moment just to speak with her. There are still a few students left in the new and special buildings. Let's try asking them about the case. Okay. Let's go to the new building. So far, no one in the building. Oh. Who the heck are you? You a teacher or something? Don't talk to me. Okay. There's a large bulletin board here. This is where the first notice was posted. When I moved the papers around, there's knife damage and some red marks. The first missing person was Ribbon, wasn't it? She was probably killed by Hanako of the toilet. If I remember correctly, the first notice was posted on this bulletin board. But it disappeared by the time the police started investigating. Someone must have taken the notice. The male student is mumbling. She has more health than me. Yosh. Okay, let's check this bulletin. Notice for students are posted. Students, please avoid loitering at the school. Head home as soon as classes are over. This is all because of these incidents. I'd like to resolve this problem and bring peace back to the school. The door leads to the female restroom. Can you inspect this area? Sure, why not? I've checked the place. There doesn't seem to be anything unusual. Okay, then I'll check the male's room. I'll go inspect the place. Wait here. Okay. I didn't find anything in particular. Okay. Probably go upstairs. It's actually a bit of it, but let's check. It said it was found in the piano, so let's go check the music room. A white-haired student is standing there. She's the girl I saw at the infirmary yesterday. If I remember correctly, she's Michiho Kinukawa. Oh, you're the old man from yesterday. Are you here to investigate the departed or Hanako of the toilet? Doryu told me you're pretty into these sort of things. I am, yeah. The headmaster asked you to pursue the departed's case, didn't he? That makes you my rival. Rival? You see, if I follow all the rumors spreading around this school, I did some investigating on my own about the departed and Hanako. You can say I'm a walking encyclopedia on these topics now. Like scary rumors or the suicide 3 months ago. I want to hear more about that. Mind helping me out with my investigation? Didn't I just tell you that you're my rival? Please, I don't want anyone else to get hurt. Oh well, whatever. Because you saved Hime's life last night, I'll make an exception this time, alright? But I won't give you anything next time. Gathering info's no easy task, you know? So what do you want to ask? I assume Doryu's already told you how terrifying Hanako of the toilet is. So why are you still investigating this case? You want to avenge Azumi or something? Not at all. I hated that guy, you know? I feel bad that he's dead, though. But I only looked for him because Hime asked me to. Makes me wonder why you take such a risk. It's none of your business. Leave me alone. Hanako of the toilet is a spirit that appears in the girls' restroom in the old building. Except for Hime, everyone basically knows the rumors surrounding Hanako. Oh. Nice little cutaway. There's a rumor going around Konehara Academy. Chapter 2, Hanako of the toilet. Toire no Hanako. Toire no Hanako. There's been a lot of stuff scribbled on the wall in the restroom lately. You don't know? It's a ritual to summon spirits. People have been saying a spirit will appear if you write on the wall in the restroom. Some students then tried that for fun. They don't believe in spirits or anything, they just did it for the thrills. That includes her too. She wanted to scribble some stuff on the empty restroom in the old building. She wrote some things on the wall using a marker. Except she didn't believe in ghosts. She did all that while thinking, there's no way a spirit exists. But then she heard the sound of the toilet being flushed in the empty stall next to her. There shouldn't be anyone else here. How could that be? She had a bad feeling and she decided to run. But she was more curious about that stall. So she opened the door and looked inside. There, she found a girl in a red skirt, hanging from the ceiling with a hose around her neck. Give it back. She screamed and ran away. But you know what happened after that? Even after she left school and got home, that voice was still ringing in her ears. Give it back. And in the end, the next day the department's notice arrived and she disappeared. Everyone's saying she died and her corpse was never found, and that she was killed by Hanako. Well, that's the rumors about Hanako of the toilet. Pretty scary, isn't it? I see. I repeat the rumor in my head. Give it back, huh? What in the world is Hanako searching for? It may be tied to her grudge. Do you really have time to make small talk with me? The headmaster's not going to be happy if you don't make any progress. Yeah, I guess that's all we can get from her. Let's check out the piano. There's a black grand piano. I'm good at piano. I played it during one of my shows before everyone was thrilled. Ooh, the look around. There are various large percussion instruments here, such as the timpani, xylophone, and bass drum. When you see these instruments, don't you just want to hit them with all your might? Cabinet. On the shelf are music textbooks and sheet music. Are these specialized books? I can't tell what they are just by looking at the titles. Some instrument cases are placed on the shelf. When I take a few steps closer, I smell something moldy. A glass door cabinet. Inside are a bunch of music books. Next to the book is a key box. It must be used to hold keys for the instrument case. Any comment about the mold? Some instrument placed on the shelf. Really moldy. Guess it's everything. See if she has anything to say. Hi. Gordio, the student council president might know something about it. Shall we look for the student council president, Dink? Guess so. Wonder if it'll let us go upstairs. Okay, we can. It's locked, the door won't open. Okay. I guess we'll check these bathrooms as well, just to be thorough. Oh, a person. Huh? Their class should be here. I literally rushed over here. Where are they going? Are they in the restroom? No, I don't think they're in the restroom. Not with all the Hanukkah rumors. Whenever I think about Hanukkah, I get goosebumps all over. I really hate spirits. I want to go home now. Why they wanted to mention the restroom if it wasn't pertinent. The windows are covered by curtains. Is that to block out the sun? It seems a bit weird though. That said, the curtains aren't giving off eerie vibes or anything. It's not something to be concerned about. Why is this one curtain closed? Tired looking girl. We try to call her only to get ignored. I guess she really is tired. Empty. Empty classroom. Yosh. Chair set atop the nicely lined up desk. Is this classroom not used? I don't see anything here. In between. I find a door leading to the emergency exit. I shouldn't use that door unless there's actually an emergency. Which my guess is there probably will be one later. No, you run. Okay, the third floor. Okay, locked as well. This man is stanced up. We had to finish patrolling the vicinity before school is over. Ever since all the commotion about the departed started, I feel a chill after school. I just feel like someone's watching me. Well, being on the disciplinary committee isn't easy. Okay, time to check the bathrooms. I just feel like, you know, there being a toilet ghost, it makes sense too. Okay. Back to the classrooms. Everyone in this school is mentally unstable. They're all terrified of the departed. Still, the sunny spot in this classroom, the one near the window, is special. Because you can indulge yourself and lounge around reading until school is over. Hee hee, you don't need to worry about me anymore. Okay, weirdo. The windows are covered by curtains. That's literally just an interaction to have an interaction. Oh, yo, where's this girl? Same dialogue as earlier. There's emergency exit. Yep. Oh, that's interesting. Sound of one of the doors opening. I wonder what that was about. Okay. There's a corridor. Second floor's corridor should be just ahead. There's a crumpled paper in the gap between the doors. Warning, the second floor corridor is off limits. Huh. Yeah, I guess we'll go through the first one now. I don't sense anyone's presence. I have no business in this corridor. Yo, where is homegirl? I talked to you, right? I told you to wait in front of the classroom once club activities are over. Jeez, I just want to go home as soon as possible. I don't want to stay here with all the incidents these days. Let me say, I'm not bugging when I hear the sound of doors being opened. Great. Okay, let's go look in the special building. Maybe she's in the library. Use the student council. There's no one here. Oh, the student council room is probably where the student council president would be. A familiar looking girl is in the student council room. Oh, you're Mr. Dank, right? You're not from this school. What are you still doing here? I'm continuing the investigation of Hanako of the toilet, and it's even more important now considering the events of last night. I want to ask you some questions. My apologies. I don't want to remember what happened last night. That's not surprising. She went through such a horrific experience and lost one of her friends. Still, there's too much at stake to just drop the subject like that. She looks tense. She seems to be wary of me. What should I do? I tell her I've become a teacher in order to continue the investigation. Oh, so you're not an outsider anymore. Sorry, Mr. Dank. I'll help you out however I can. Looks like Doryu is finally willing to talk. So what do you want to ask me? That's all she cared about, bruh. There's something I want to confirm. Why were you in the old building last night? I know the headmaster told me to go home, but I was so worried about Izumi I couldn't help it. I tried looking around the new building's second floor, but then I heard a boy scream from the old building. That must have been Izumi yelping when Hanako cut off his hand. So I went to the old building. Once I got there, the hallway was covered with blood. And then the hoses. I screamed and then I passed out. I guess that explains how she wound up suspended in air when the headmaster and I found her. Sorry for making you relive that memory. It's alright. Looks like I gave you bad information about Hanako of the toilet. I'm really sorry about that. Last night, Doryu informed me that Hanako is the spirit of a little girl in a red skirt. But it seems that the spirit we're dealing with is a different Hanako. So about this Hanako girl. There used to be a student named Hanako Akai in the brass band club. Yes, I actually looked into that a bit on my own because I was curious. People have been saying Hanako of the toilet is that Hanako from second year. Because, she committed suicide. Do you have any other information about Hanako of the toilet? No, sorry. Horror stories are really scary to me, so this is all I know. Try asking Michiho, she's into this kind of stuff. Note made on the subject of Hanako Akai. Akai was a quiet girl. She might have been depressed over something. It's meaningless now, but if only I had noticed earlier, I might have done something to help her out. Okay, time to go back and find Michio. I'll leave the student council's room after hearing what Doryu had to say. Okay, back to the new building. Then we're gonna go right now to find Michiho and, you know, ask her about what was going on. Do you want to know what kind of information I have? Do you really have time? I wonder if it's going to be one of those because I spoke to her earlier. Oh, yeah. 3 months ago, Akai committed suicide in the girls' restroom in the old building. She hung herself with a rubber hose. The female restroom in the old building. Suicide with a rubber hose. That lines up with Hanako of the toilet. I guess Hanako Akai really is that spirit. Akai used to be a member of the brass band club. Maybe the club's members know something. Where are they? I don't see them here. I heard they've been rehearsing late into the night since they got a concert coming up soon. I think club activities are done for the day, but some of them might still be hanging around. Why don't you try looking for them? Yeah. I feel like most likely we're gonna have to come back in here. Like, maybe not now, but definitely later. Let's go talk to that girl. How long are you gonna keep me waiting? I feel like I remember saying they were meeting up for someone like when I was on the 2nd floor. I will say it does feel like needless padding. Having to run around to kind of like find people. I get over the goosebumps just thinking about the toilet. Was there someone down this way? Bruh, where are all your children? Okay, I have to check all the classrooms again. Oh, Hanako Akai, wasn't she in the brass club trying some fellow club members? Not up here because they were just a suspicious dude. There was a girl who wouldn't acknowledge me. You try to call her to only get ignored. Probably have to just edit out this whole segment. This truly is kind of a bunch of unnecessary padding. Man, I'm freaking exhausted. Is it just me, or was the best band club the last one to finish practice today? Well, I've got no choice, the concert's almost here. Are you from the brass band club? I'm a new teacher. The headmaster asked me to look into Hanako Akai. Can you tell me more about her? Why are you asking us about Akai now? Did they relaunch an investigation into her suicide? No harm in letting them fill in the blanks incorrectly. It's not like telling them the truth would help anyway. Akai was quiet, but she was gentle and kind. And she loved playing piano. Whenever we sing the school song, we always have a student representative play the piano. That used to be her job. She was overjoyed when she got the news. Until Toshihiko Izumi replaced her, right? It was written on the poster I found last night. Right, I think it happened just before she died. What? Does that mean she killed herself over that? No way. That's all I know. Same here. Oh no, Reagan's just here. Don't talk to me. So we know she's in the brass band. Or... So I do need to check every room again, considering they just spawned in there and they weren't in there earlier. Man. I kind of hope this is just this segment of the game right now. That there isn't a lot of moments like this, which kind of require me to kind of aimlessly or actively explore every room. Here's a creepy dude. Is this gonna be me like not realizing that this is literally... Oh no, there's more people. Wait, I was gonna say, I hope I'm like not supposed to go somewhere else. I don't mind showing up for club activity after so long, but the vibes have been so bad lately. I know, right? I thought we got any chance of winning this year's competition. All because of that incident. You mean the thing with Akai? Are you brass band club members? Huh? Oh yeah, I was only there until the summer, though I already quit. I'm a new teacher. The headmaster asked me to look into the Hanako Akai incident. Can you tell me more about her? Are they still investigating that case? Man, enough already. Have you already been questioned? Well, yeah, last summer. She killed herself because of the bullying, didn't she? Is that so? There's no reason to deny it. I heard rumors of her getting bullied all the time. The various bits of graffiti I saw in the restroom last night were all insults aimed at her. My guess was right, she was being bullied. Notes made on the subject, Hanako's bullying. That's a pretty solid job of gathering information so far. Managed to get some very useful info from Dorio, Kunukawa, and the club members. Where should we go next? Say, Mr. Deng, this may sound random, but how about we check out the shoe lockers on the first floor? Why? Because school's over. Bet there's quite a few students who are about to head home now, so there should be some people there. Makes sense. Let's go to the shoe lockers. Sure. Now I've got to run to the first floor. This is the main entrance of the new building. The school gate is right ahead. Shoe lockers for the students are placed near the entrance. Over there. Two students are chatting quietly. That Hanako. Mr. Dank, did you hear? They said Hanako. They may be talking about Akai. Shall we go ask them? Hold on a sec, Kai. Let's lay low for a bit. They may stop talking if they notice us. You make a good point. Shall we eavesdrop then? They're too occupied by their conversation to notice us. We may be able to eavesdrop on their chat if we do this right. Sure, let's eavesdrop. Ooh, suspensive act. Finally get into some action. I need to get closer to the students if I want to listen to their conversation. Where? What's that eye? I guess she'll to the girl, she'll look more normal. The characters and the execution rate. Okay, define the character. This is because Dank and his allies have different strengths and weaknesses. Choose a character with a high execution rate if you want a better chance to succeed. Note that in some situations you can't succeed if you choose the wrong character, even if they're able to perform the action. Got it. I'll try to casually approach those girls. Great. I managed to casually approach them. It's time for the students to leave school. Maybe they'll be more amicable. Looks like this is the right choice. Yeah, because I, as my greasy self, should have walked up to them. He's keeping an ear open to overhear the girls' conversation. To move over to the shoe locker in a nonchalant way. Shoe locker, around the shoe locker, pretend to wait for a friend, whistle. Probably just have her go over and check the shoe locker like a normie. I nod that they're seeing my sign. I approaches a random shoe locker and examines it. Is it locked? Voice of the student stops suddenly. Looks like they're onto us. I need to come up with a different plan. Looks like this isn't the right choice. Eyes keep an ear open. Okay. Pretend to wait for a friend. Oh, come on. Ai seems flustered like she doesn't know what she should do. This is making us look even more suspicious. Okay. You do appreciate that they increase the percentage chance. But I kind of feel like the die roll percentage chance and stuff kind of just adds unneeded stress. Mo's late again, huh? Guess I have to wait here for a while. The girls don't seem to be wary of her act. Maybe now we can listen to their conversation without worrying. The students finish chatting and leave the area. Mission success. I totally eavesdropped on them. She immediately reports what she heard. The students were talking about Hanako Akai's best friend. That friend being Naomi Horikoshi. Horikoshi seems to be crazy popular. Both her grades and athleticism are top-notch. She used to be bright and cheerful. So she isn't bright and cheerful now? Uh-huh, she's not doing so well after Akai's suicide. The two students talking now are worried about her. They tried to talk to her, but she got mad. I think they were talking about that. Can't blame her, her best friend died. Did you get anything else? Let's see. Horikoshi's working as a magazine model. She's hiding it from the school. Model? Could it be Mr. Dank? I looks confused. I guess she'd completely forgotten. I was referring to this. I take out the departed's notice from my bag. Dear model, Hanako will kill you tonight. I'm watching. Hiding in the school. Your beloved, the departed. Oh my god, you're right. That means Hanako's target is... The possibility is high. We have to find Naomi Horikoshi. Agreed. Her class is 2B. Let's go there right away. Notes made on the subject. Okay, let's check our notes. That's from chapter 1. We don't really have anything yet. Nice hair tie. Interesting. Okay, then we have our one. Okay. Might be model from the notice. Let's go to class 2B. Thank you. I wonder if she's the girl who's like, get away from me. Oh no, she's this one. Tired looking girl. Do you know Naomi Horikoshi? The hell? I'm Horikoshi. Who are you, old man? I quickly introduced myself to Horikoshi. Oh really, you're a teacher? What do you want with me? Make it quick. Her voice is just radiating with annoyance. Maybe she hates talking to people. Just skip the small talk and get to the point already. Hurry up. I don't know anything. Just leave me alone. Oh, come on, not this stupid rumor. So you know about the departed's notice. You received a new notice today. Hanako's next target is a model. What? And I've heard you're doing modeling work. So what? Are you warning me to be careful so I don't get killed by the ghost of Hanako? To think a grown-ass adult believes in ghosts, what a fool. You're really asking me about Hanako? You're the worst, so insensitive. I know it's insensitive, but I need your cooperation for this investigation, please. I don't know a thing. Remembering Hanako only hurts me. Why don't you try being more considerate of your students' feelings? Sorry. She doesn't really want to talk to me. Can we be done with this already? I've got an errand to run, excuse me. Wait, you're in danger. You're so persistent. Horikoshi. Didn't you hear me? You're a persistent bastard. You're just a new teacher and your beard looks gross, by the way. Ow. Move, get out of the way. Horikoshi leaves the classroom. Man. Your beard looks gross. I don't even have a beard. Dang, what should we do? PA? Mr. Dank. Mr. Dank. Mr. Daimon is waiting for you in the infirmary. Oh, Mr. Daimon's here now. I really want to get information from Horikoshi, but maybe we should return to the infirmary for now. Okay, now back to the infirmary. When we arrive at the infirmary, a skinny man in a white coat is waiting inside. Welcome back, Dank. Mr. Konoe told me you become a temporary teacher here. You're finally here, Daimon. Just got back now. Hello, Kashiwagi. That uniform suits you. Thank you. Alright, let's get down to work. How about we exchange information first? Let's ask about him. His name is Shuji Daimon. One of the mark bearers, he's a doctor who runs a clinic in H City, and he's the school doctor at Konohara Academy. How you been, Daimon? I was feeling better for a while, but it's getting worse again lately. Some nights I'm coughing so badly I can't even get to sleep. You should get a checkup. I'm considering it, actually. My clinic is understaffed, you see. I can't afford to take a day off. Can't even practice what I've told my patients. How ironic. Anyway, sorry for asking you to investigate this case so suddenly. When I told Mr. Konoe about the spirit doctor, he insists that I introduce him to you. Don't call me that. The magazine just gave me that nickname without consulting me. Spirit Doctor. The editor-in-chief of a certain occult magazine labeled me with that nickname without permission. According to the Uparts article, Spirit Doctor Hank Tank is an expert in spirit investigation. I'm not that great at this. If I were, then nobody would have died yesterday. I get why you're frustrated, but don't get down on yourself. You truly do have the skills. If you didn't, I wouldn't have introduced you to Mr. Konoe. Why did you tell Ai about this investigation? That's my fault. Apologies for that. I just blurted it out when Kashiwagi mentioned it departed. I'm not the only one who knows about it, though. Sho and Mo know too. They told me they're gonna help you out. Both Sho and Mo are also more. Dang, they're bringing everyone back from the first game I'm acquainted with. Looks like the crew's been keeping in touch without me knowing. Goodness. I share all the information I've gathered so far with Daimon. Naomi Horikoshi may be our key to discovering Hanako's grudge. I think so too. They used to be good friends. And Horikoshi may be the model mentioned in the notice. I want to protect her. Also regarding Akai's suicide, maybe you should try asking Miss Sakamoto. Does she have anything to do with the case? Actually, the teachers here are running an investigation after that incident. Miss Sakamoto was the person in charge. I see then. She should have some relevant information about the bullying too. Let me join the investigation. We're going to stand out pretty badly if the three of us walk around the school together. Mr. Konoe won't like that. Then either me or Mr. Daimon should stay behind. Please decide which one of us you're going to bring with you. Shuji Daimon has joined the investigation. Swapping companions. When several people are willing to accompany you, can change your party members. By changing your accompanying party member, you may be able to inspect an investigation point you couldn't examine without them. The character Shuji Daimon has been added to the character file. I want to collect more information about Hanako Akai before nightfall. I want to speak to Miss Sakamoto, the student council, and Horikoshi first. Okay, let's take this as a good opportunity to save. Oh, we're still in the opening. So it seems like chapter 2 is going to be much longer than the first chapter. The chronically ill doctor. So let's bring him, and then we'll go walk around for a while. Okay, so the student council. Kinukawa is hanging out in the student council room. Seems like she's not busy. Oh, hello, four-eyed geezer. I mean, Mr. Dank. I heard from Hime you're a teacher here now. There's something I'd like to ask you, Kinukawa. Nope, my lips are zipped. I'm not going to give any more information to my rival. But maybe I'll reconsider if you show me your sincerity. Kinukawa looks at me, eyes full of expectation. I can't ask Daimon for help when she's specifically pointing to me. What should I do? Give her money. Compliment her looks. Compliment her looks would be creepy. What, you want some cash? I'm about to take some money from my wallet. Damn, adults really do try to solve everything with money, huh? I'm not taking bribes. Her voice is full of contempt. That definitely wasn't the right play. I guess kneel? I dropped down onto the floor and kneel in front of Kinukawa. Yikes, what a turnoff. Don't you have any pride? If I utter a series of flattering words to compliment her earrings and pins. Are you even trying, old man? She's rolling her eyes. Looks like this was a waste of time. As the old saying goes, a woman's hair is her soul. I try complimenting her distinctive hair color. You've got a beautiful hair color. It suits you perfectly. What? For realsies? Kinukawa runs her fingers through her hair, looking really surprised. Yeah, I see. So that's how my hair looks to you. She has a satisfied smile on her face. She must be really proud of her hair color to feel that pleased by my compliment. A little too pleased, if I'm being honest. Thank you. I can see your sincerity. Well, whatever the case at work, she's willing to listen. So, what did you want to ask? Horikoshi is popular. It only caused Akai to be judged even more harshly. What do you mean? I feel bad for saying this, but Akai was playing. Now imagine how Horikoshi's fans might react to that. I guess some of them thought she wasn't good enough to be hanging out with her. Even though they got along? Well, that's true. Horikoshi had always protected Akai. She's not the type to give in to pressure. But things changed between them at some point. You mean before she committed suicide? Rumor said they had a falling out. Horikoshi seemed to be avoiding Akai. It seemed like Akai was bullied pretty badly. You remember those scribbles you saw in the restroom? They're based on her actual bullying. Her bullies wrote insulting things about her on the wall of the old building's restroom. She stares intently at me. You're making me nervous. Tall and slender figure with an intellectual and calm face. You look like an Anax Parthenope? I don't know what that means. Oh, that's a dragonfly, right? Is that supposed to be a compliment? Oh, it's the highest form of compliment. Because I like bugs. Now that she mentions it, all of her accessories resemble bugs. The girl's got some interesting hobbies. 3 months ago, Akai committed suicide in the girls' restroom. She hanged herself with a rubber hose, just going through. Okay, it's also to be discussed. I'm showing you my sincerity since you showed me your... Michio Kunakawa will cooperate with your investigation. Okay. By the way, Mr. Dank, there's something I've been curious about. The girl who was with you earlier looks like Ai Kashiwagi from Love Heat. She doesn't just look like her, she's the real deal. You're kidding. Wow. It's my first time seeing a celebrity. What's your relationship with Ai, Mr. Dank? Her youth is definitely something you can rely on. Having good stamina is crucial for spirit investigations, which is something I'm lacking. Ai is fit, true. She can sing loudly while jumping around the stage. I watch her on TV. But to think you'd ask an actual idol to help out with your investigation? How fearless, her fans will hate you. Kashiwagi was the one who offered her help. He didn't do anything wrong. Wow, you're so popular. Bet I was also moved by your sincerity. Kinukawa looks at me and smirks. The conversation started to go in a strange direction. Time to put an end to this. I leave the student council room after talking with Kinukawa. Better go talk to the teacher. When I entered the faculty room, I asked if the teacher nearby can call Sakamoto. And he's going to be Sakamoto. Hello, are you Mr. Dink? Mr. Kanoi told me about you. The name's Ritsu Sakamoto, and I'm the curriculum coordinator at this school. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. I'd like to cut to the chase. Before that, I have something important to tell you. Konohara Academy is a prestigious high school with 70 years of history. I'm sure you already know that, don't you? Yeah? Our teachers are responsible for guiding the next generation while preserving that history. And thus, as a teacher here, you will have to understand our regulations. She begins to scold me. If I listen to her entire spiel, the sun will set. What should I do? Diamond nods when I give him the signal. Miss Sakamoto, you're one excellent teacher. I even heard Miss Kanoi praise you highly. Why are you suddenly bringing that up? I feel bad that someone as skilled as you would have to use your valuable time training a new teacher. Allow me to train him. However, providing a summary of the case is something that only you can do. Would you mind sharing what you learned? You're not wrong. My hands are already full with all the tasks I have. I'll leave his training to you then. Sakamoto's finally willing to listen. Mr. Kanoi said you're looking into the departed notices. That is correct, but I'm focusing on Hanako of the toilet at the moment. What's the difference? They're both ridiculous rumors. I don't think I even have any information I can share with you on that matter anyway. Hey, let's chat. With the commotion surrounding the notices and the missing kids, many students have been feeling anxious. If we don't show them we're doing something about it, these rumors may reach outsiders' ears, which would sully the school's reputation. So you want me to solve this discreetly? Precisely. Well then, I expect that you will retain your priority on discretion while you're performing your investigation. Okay. What's the matter? I guess she wants to play dumb about the whole bullying case. I understand why she wants to keep it under wraps. The school's reputation is in jeopardy. Let's ask her again when she feels like talking. Horikoshi, huh? Akai's good friend, right? They seem to be really close. Her face twitches slightly when she says Horikoshi's name. Looks like she's hiding something. Let's ask her again when she feels like talking. Akai was a rather quiet and conspicuous student, but when she played the piano she was dazzling. She even wanted to pursue a career in the music industry one day. What a pity. I heard you looked into Hanako Akai's suicide. I'd like to know more about that. What made her kill herself? Relationship troubles, that's what it said in the reports. That's rather vague. Please tell me the truth. Was it because of bullying? Don't make me repeat myself. It was because of relationship troubles. Miss Sakamoto. However, if I were to personally speculate what her real problem was, it would be bullying. As a proud member of the school staff, Sakamoto doesn't want the bullying angle to go public. Phrasing it as she did could be seen as a concession, but maybe she'll start to open up a bit. Akai hanged herself in the female restroom on the old building's 3rd floor. 3rd floor, not the 1st? Yes, the 3rd floor. Last night I encountered her on the 1st floor's restroom. I'd assume that was where she committed suicide. When we found her body, she was wearing a red skirt with suspenders like the ones grade schoolers wear. Like the original Hanako of the toilet. How could that be? I doubt she chose to wear that outfit herself. That's all I can say. In other words, someone forced her to put on the Hanako of the toilet outfit. Sakamoto gently nudged me towards what she considered to be proof of the bullying. I learned some strange things related to her after Akai's suicide. So you see, I reached out to some students about the case. Horikoshi was basically Akai's best friend. She knew Akai was getting bullied, but she turned a blind eye to it. She didn't stop the bullies. Or so I heard, no idea if it's true or not. Interesting. You're permitted to conduct the investigation within school grounds, but don't do anything that'll draw undue attention. I leave the faculty room after talking with Sakamoto. And she's been added to the character. We managed to get important information from Miss Sakamoto, even if it was all distressing. Indeed. However, all that information must be related to the spirit's grudge. No matter how much we hate hearing those stories, we have no choice but to keep digging. I understand that much. Okay, I'm gonna head back to the infirmary and save. It's probably a good place to stop for this part, because where I am, at least in my part of the world, it is currently 2 a.m. It seems like this chapter is going to be far longer than the others. So I'm gonna break it up into other parts. If you decided to watch this video, again, thank you for the interest and, you know, taking the time out of your day to watch it. It would really mean a lot to me if you would like, comment, subscribe. You know, especially it just shows interest in like me continuing this. I plan, if this gets like decent or any attention at all, probably after playing through this game, I'll probably go through and play the previous entries in this series as well. But yeah, so I guess look forward to that. Thank you, and you guys have a great night.